So far, what we have done in the matrices, students, we started with the basic types of matrices. Then we did some special type of matrices in real matrix and complex matrix. Those are symmetric, skew symmetric, orthogonal, then Hermitian, skew Hermitian, and unitary matrix. Okay. After that, you learnt about the transformations on matrices, row transformations and column transformations, how to convert a matrix in the echelon form, right, and find its rank, how to convert a matrix in the normal form, and how to find its rank. After that, we started with the solution of system of linear equations. There are two types of linear equations, I told you. One is called as non-homogeneous system of equations, which we did in the last class, Ax is equal to b type, right? There are three possibilities. Either the system is inconsistent, means it has no solution when r is not equal to r dash. Remaining two possibilities are when the system is consistent. Under that, when it will be having unique solution and when it will be having infinite number of solutions. We have solved some examples based on that. And now today I will tell you about homogeneous system of equations. That is the second part. Okay. Homogeneous system of equations. Okay. Now under homogeneous system of equations, you have the of the type Ax is equal to O. What is this O, students? O is the null matrix, right? So right hand side of all the given equations are zeros. Means there will not be any constant which is non-zero on the right hand side. Then we call the system as homogeneous system of equations. Now, if you remember, for non-homogeneous system of equations, I had given you one tree to remember, right? How to go about this. Now, one more thing you remember for this system has always the solution. Okay? So, there is no case of inconsistency here. There is no case of always. And we are denoting just tell me in message box, all are facing same problem, students? Yes, oh my god. I don't know why, but okay, hello. No. So what I was saying, you need to find out the rank of matrix A. Denote this rank by letter R. Okay. Now in case of non-homogeneous system of equations, you have to write the augmented matrix where A partition B. But in this case, what will be B, students? B will be 0, 0, 0, no? Because your right hand side are all zero constants, right? So there is no question of writing the augmented matrix in this case. Okay. So you are just finding rank of matrix A and we are denoting it by R. So there will not be any R dash, remember. Now, once you find out R, there are two cases. Okay. The first case is if R is equal to N, that is number of unknowns, which is denoted by letter N. Okay. Now, if this is the case, then see what you have. You have the unique solution. And what is this unique solution? This solution is also called as trivial solution. Trivial, trivial solution. What is meaning of trivial solution? Each unknown is equal to 0. So, see what I wrote here. If rank is equal to the number of unknowns, then always you are going to get a unique solution, which is also called as the trivial solution. What is meaning of trivial solution? All values of the unknowns are zeros. Suppose there are 3 unknowns, x, y, z in the system of equations. So x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z is also equal to 0. That is meaning of trivial solution. Okay. Now, if the second case comes, that is what? If R is less than number of unknowns, then what happens? You get infinite solutions. It is also called as the non-trivial solutions. But one of them will be trivial solution. One of them is trivial solution. So see, there are 2 cases, students. One is for trivial solution and other one is non-trivial solution. Non-trivial solution means what? The solution will not be 0 solution. Okay, and how many solutions, such solutions you are going to get? You will get infinitely many solutions. Okay. Now, while solving examples, sometimes, means most of the times the question comes like this in exam for 7 to 8 marks. Find the value of the unknown such that the following system is non-trivial system of equations. So in this case, one more thing you need to remember, that is whenever the system is non-trivial, determinant of A is always equal to 0. Remember this. So whenever you read the word non-trivial in the question, what you are going to do is you have to directly equate the determinant of coefficient matrix to 0. And that determinant will be along with the unknown. Okay. And when you solve the equation, after solving the determinant, you will get value of the unknown. That is
Hello,
one thing.
ma'am.
Another, yes.
Can you please explain about non-trivial again?
Yeah, non-trivial solution means non-zero solution. When the rank is less than the number of unknowns, then you get infinite solutions. What are these infinite solutions? These are non-trivial solutions. Means non-zero. Remember like this, trivial means 0 solutions and non-trivial means non-zero solutions. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. And at the same time, as I said, whenever you read the word non-trivial, remember this, determinant of A is always equal to 0. So this is the easy way to find out the value of unknown. Another way is directly you can convert the matrix to echelon form, get the rank, see what are the number of unknowns, and for what value of the unknown rank will be less than n. That you have to find out, and that will give you value of the unknown. Okay, but this equating determinant to 0 is the easy way. Now with the example, I'll explain what I'm saying here. Let us solve the example. Take down the example, all of you. Have you taken down this, students? Side by side. I expect you to sit with the pen and notebook, maths notebook. Okay. I'm dictating the problem. Find the values of k. Find the values of k such that the following system, has non-trivial solution and hence solve. Okay. I repeat the question. Find the values of k such that the following system has non-trivial solution and hence solve. Okay. So these type of questions come in exam at around 6 to 7, sometimes for 8 marks also. So these are all standard problems which I am solving and often they come in exam. Now let us write the system of equations. X plus ky plus 3z is equal to 0. 4x plus 3y plus kz is equal to 0. 2x plus y plus 2z is equal to 0. Okay, so system of equations, carefully you have to take down. X plus ky plus 3z is equal to 0. 4x plus 3y plus kz is equal to 0. And 2x plus y plus 2z is equal to 0. Now one more thing students, I want to tell you that in matrices is easy topic, but still sometimes students make the mistake in sign while taking down the problem itself. I have seen many times while correcting the papers. In place of 3y, suppose you have taken minus 3y in hurry, right? Then you will be solving the system of equations with minus 3 and your answer will be wrong even if everything is correct for that minus 3. So you should be very careful about the numbers while taking down or while doing the transformations. Okay, now clearly you see the word non-trivial solution, right? It is asked to find out value of k, right? K is where? Here. Whenever you read the word non-trivial solution, as I said, first thing you are going to do is you are going to equate the determinant to 0. So you can say here, as given system is non-trivial, determinant of A is equal to 0. Correct? As given system is non-trivial, determinant of A is equal to 0. So let us write determinant of A. What will come in this determinant? All the coefficients on the left hand side. 1, k is here also. 1, k, 3, then 4, 3, k, 2, 1, 2. And you are equating it to 0 because already it is given that the system is non-trivial. Okay. So with the help of this determinant, you are going to find out the value of k. Correct? Now how you solve the determinant, students? If you remember your college method like 11, 12 standard, 1 into 3 to the 6 minus k into 4 to the 8 minus 2k plus 3 into 4 into 1 is 4 minus 3 to the 6, correct? And this is equal to 0. So what this implies, students, see? 6 minus k will remain same. Now multiply this by minus k, so minus 8k minus plus 2k square. Then 4 minus 6 is minus 2, so minus 2 into 3 is minus 6 is equal to 0, right? Nothing I'm doing, I'm just simplifying this. Plus 6 minus 6 will get cancelled. So what remains here? 2k square. Then this is minus 9k, no? Minus 9k. There is no constant term, 0. Correct? So you need values of k. So this implies k is common. So what you get here? 2k minus 9 is equal to 0. So this gives you two values of k. K is 0 or k is 9 by 2. Correct? K is 0 or k is 9 by 2. You can ask me if you have any doubt in this part. I just equated this determinant to 0. All of you are aware of solving determinant, right? 1 yes, multiplied by, you have to ignore the row and first column and then cross multiply. Middle sign is always for the determinant. Then you have to ignore the first row and first column and 4 to the 8 minus k into 2 plus 3 into ignore first row and last column where the element exists. Okay, any doubt? Okay, done. Should we proceed? Okay. Now see. Now what is the question, students? Find the values of k such that the following system has non-trivial solution and hence solve. Right? So they are not going to give all 7 or 6 marks or 8 marks. If you solve it only here, till here. If it is asked to find hence solve, you have to solve it further. Solve it further means what, students? You got two values of k, right? One is 0 and other is 9 by 2. So for both values separately, you are going to solve this system of equations. Okay. So what we are going to do, the same equations we are going to take, same system we are going to take. First we will put k equal to 0. We will find out the solution. Then we will put k equal to 9 by 2. And then we will find out another set of solutions. Okay. So let us do it. Now the next part of this solution I am doing. Okay, so first put k is equal to 0 in the given system of equations. First put 0 in the given system of equations. So can you tell me, students, what will happen here when I put k is equal to 0? System of equations you have already, correct? See, this is your system of equations, right? So wherever there is k, I am putting 0. So what will happen? From this, y will disappear, and from this equation, z will disappear, right? Because 0 into anything is 0. So how the equation will look? First equation will be x plus 3z is equal to 0 because y will disappear. Coefficient of y is k and we are putting k equal to 0. And then 4x plus 3y, 0 z will be 0 equal to 0. And in the third equation, students, there is no k, right? So third equation will remain same. 2x plus y plus 2z is equal to 0. So what I did here, I put k equal to 0 in the given system of equations. Now what is happening? You are going to solve the system of equations. To solve the system of equations, you have this tree with you, right? In the beginning, which I have explained, right? You are going to find out rank of given matrix A. If R is equal to n, then you have trivial solutions. And if R is less than n, you have infinite solutions, right? Now here this case will be not there because you know that system has non-trivial solution. Okay, so R has to be less than n. That you have to keep in mind while solving this equations. Okay, so first step is write matrix A. What is matrix A, students, here? It is matrix of all unknowns, right? Coefficients, sorry, coefficients. 1, coefficient of y is 0, 3, 4, this is 3, right? There is no term in z, means its coefficient should be taken as 0. Then 2, 1 and 2. This is your matrix A, means matrix of all the coefficients on the left hand side. Now once you write this matrix, while finding the rank of matrix, you have to see that it is in the echelon form. And whenever I use the word echelon form, you know that you have to use only row transformations, right? So let us do as usual. What are your target elements? Make these two elements zeros first, students. Okay. So which is the transformation you are going to choose? Riva, can you tell me which transformation here?
Yes, ma'am. R2 goes to R2 minus 4 times R1.
R2 minus 4 times R1. Very good.
And R3 goes to R3 minus 2 times R1.
Very good. Correct. Okay. So let us do this. Put this sign in between because we are using the transformation. So first row we are not changing, students, right? Because we are not adding or subtracting anything from the first row. Now as Riva said, these two elements become zeros. Now you need to calculate the remaining elements with this transformation. 3 minus 4 are 1, then 0 minus 4 are 1, then 1 minus 3, 2 are 2, and 2 minus 3 are 3 into 2. So I want answer from Ab, Abdul. Abdul, can you tell me what is the answer? Answer means the remaining 4 numbers. Yes, remaining 4 numbers you tell me. Take your time, no hurry. Calculate, do rough work. Okay, use calculator.
One, three, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello, ma'am.
3. Okay,
3 it will
then
come. Down it will come. Ma'am, 1.
down 1. Okay, next
Remaining, ma'am.
remaining 2 numbers. Huh?
0 minus 4. Ma'am, minus 12. Minus 12 and
Minus 12. Very good.
minus 12 and ma'am 4, ma'am. Minus 4.
Last number. Huh?
Minus 4.
Minus 4, right? Yes, very good. Okay. So this is our matrix, but it is not in the echelon form because this number has to be 0, right? At place of 1, you should get 0. But before making this 0, in between you have to observe if something is common in some particular row, right? And I can clearly see that 3 is common here in R2. So why I can't divide R2 by 3? So that the next transformation will be direct. It is not compulsory. As I told you, these transformations you have to choose on the spot, right? Everybody's transformations need not be same, right? Some students may think that no need to divide R2 by 3. It's okay, right? So what I feel it is better to divide R3 by 3 so that I'll get the small numbers. That is the only thing. So 0 by anything is 0, 3 by 3 is 1, minus 12 by 3 is minus 4, right? And then this is the last row. I'm not changing at all because nothing is common in the last row. And now it becomes easy. Now what will be the last transformation, students? Because your target element is this, no? So R3 changes to R3 minus R2. Direct. Okay. So it will be
Ma'am,
1, 0, 3, 0, 1 minus. Yes.
before that, can't you do R3 minus R2 by 3?
R3 minus R2 by 3. Yes, you can do it.
Okay. And ma'am,
R3
can you
minus
just
R2 by 3, correct. So this will become directly 1. Correct. That's why I told you it is like solving puzzle. Okay. What
yeah, ma'am, can you
transformation will give me 0 at
move
this place? Yeah.
can you
Yes.
move the page a bit um
It's okay.
towards the right?
Towards the right.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
this?
yes, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I was saying is you can choose your own transformation such that once you get zeros at these two places, again this zero should not become non-zero. Only that care you have to take. It is like solving puzzle. I have to use only row transformation. I have to take care that zeros once I got should not become non-zeros. So keeping all these things in mind, you can choose your transformations. Transformations may be different for different students, but final answer, that is what we call is a rank. Rank should be same. Rank is always unique. Remember this. Okay, so now R3 minus R2, 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, minus 4, minus of minus 4 will be plus 4, right? So it will be 0. So what is rank here, students? R is, yes, Akash, what is R here? Akash,
Ma'am.
what is rank?
3.
Rank is 3, Akash.
No, ma'am.
Akash, you
2,
are not
2,
there for
2,
my
2,
last
2, ma'am.
lecture.
2. Yes.
2. Akash, tell me one thing. Are you there for all my classes? Or you missed 1 or 2 classes? Tell me honestly, huh?
Yes, ma'am. 2.
Of mine. Or how many classes you are not there? I think 1 or 2 classes you are absent, right?
No, ma'am. I was present. Last class also I was present.
Huh?
Last time
You
I
are
was
absent.
present.
Huh?
I was there, ma'am, last time also.
Type and tell me what it is. Hmm? Okay. So what is the rank here? Rank is 2 because the last row is 0 row. You have to ignore last row, right? Now tell me how many unknowns are there n in the system of equations? Here 3, no? X, Y, Z. In the whole system, how many unknowns? Unknowns means the unknown variables. Remember. Okay. So n is equal to 3. Right? And this implies rank is less than number of unknowns, clearly. And when rank is less than unknown, which category comes? It is non-trivial solution. The last row. Listen carefully, because it is not enough to say that it has non-trivial solutions, right? So start from the last row always, how we did in non-homogeneous system of equations, same thing. But here last row is 0 row, students, right? So we cannot do anything with the last row. You have to go to second last row. In the second last row, see, this is coefficient of x, right? So 0x we don't write. This is 1y. So I'll write just y. And this is minus 4z. And the right hand side is 0 because here in the system of equation all are zeros. Correct? Any doubt? See. This is second last row. 0x plus 1y minus 4z is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have one equation and two unknowns. What we do, what we have done, Ajima, in non-homogeneous system of equations, when this situation comes, how to handle this? One equation, two unknowns. Either you will get y in terms of z or z in terms of y, which we don't want, right?
We
Yes. So
put
what
z
we
is
do?
equal to k. We put z is equal to k.
Very good. Very good. So we put z is equal to k. When you put z is equal to k, see what happens? Y will be equal to 4k, right? So we got value of z, we got value of y in terms of k. And then go to the first row. It is 1 into x is x, plus 0 into y I am not writing, plus 3z is equal to 0. From where I got this equation, students? It is from the first row. 1x plus 0y plus 3z. 1x plus 0y I am not writing, plus 3z is equal to 0. From where I am getting this 0? From my system of equations. Right hand sides are all zeros. Okay? So x, what is z, students? K, no? So 3k is equal to 0. So what is x? X is minus 3k. So how the solution will look, students? Solution will look like this. X is equal to minus 3k, y is equal to 4k, and z is equal to k. So why we call this as infinite solutions? Because as you go on changing values of k, you will get different solutions, different values for x, y, z. And that's why we call this as infinite solutions. Okay? Any doubt in this part?
Ma'am, could you move the page to the right a bit?
Here? See?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Proper.
Okay, now if you are done with this, then start for k equal to 9 by 2. Value of k in the same problem is what, students? So like how we put k equal to 0 first in the system of equations, you have to continue putting k equal to 9 by 2 in the system of equations. Write matrix A, convert it to the echelon form, find the rank, right? And then find the infinite solutions. Okay, done with this? Can I move the page? Yes, okay. So let us do the next part. I'm just doing it here itself. Okay. Now the next part is what? We are going to put k equal to another value. What is the another value? 9 by 2 in the system. In the given system, right? So see how the equations will look. X plus ky, but k is 9 by 2 here, plus 3z is equal to 0, first equation. Then 4x plus 3y plus kz. Kz means 9 by 2z is equal to 0. And third equation, there is no k, so we are going to write it as it is. 2x plus y plus 2z is equal to 0. So just I have replaced k by number 9 by 2. Okay. Then what? Write matrix A, 1, 9 by 2, 3, 4, 3, 9 by 2, 2, 1, 2. Correct? Now you need to convert it to the echelon form. These are your target elements, right? So like how we did here, same, no? Target elements are same, see. The same transformations we are going to So what will happen with the numbers? First row we are not changing at all because we are not subtracting or adding anything in the first row. These two elements will become zeros. Now you need to tell me what are the remaining elements. Calculate. I am giving you 1 minute. All of you calculate. I am going to ask you randomly these 4 numbers. Make use of calculator if you want. Utkarsh. Is Utkarsh there today? Utkarsh is not there, I think. He's remaining absent constantly. Okay. You can tell me now. Manisha?
Yes, ma'am. Minus 15.
Yeah, can you tell?
Minus 15
Minus 15?
and minus
Huh?
15 by 2.
Minus 15 by 2. And the last row?
Ma'am, last I'm doing. Just wait.
Oh, okay. Anybody else has done? Pradyum? Have you done?
Hello, ma'am.
Last row?
-7.
No, -7, right? 3. Do rough work, no? R2 is 3 here, right? No, 1. Last row we are doing. So 1 minus 2R1. 2R1 means what? 2 into 9 by 2, no? So 2 will get cancelled. 1 minus 9 is what? -8, no? Oh, -7.
Mistake, ma'am. My
Got
mistake.
it? Pradyum?
Yeah, yeah.
-8. And last number, tell me quickly. R3 minus 2 R1. Minus 4 minus 6. Sorry, 2 minus 6.
Minus
Is it
4.
minus 4?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Okay. So is it echelon form, students? It is not echelon form because you don't have increasing number of zeros, right? So before targeting the element, as I have done in the last problem, I'll divide R2 by -15, okay? And I'll divide R3 by -4, just to get the small numbers. So what will happen here? First row same. 0 by anything is 0, -15 by -15 is 1, and this is 1 by 2. 0 by anything is 0, 4 to the 8, minus minus will get cancelled, and -4 by -4 is 1. All of you understood? R2 by -15 means what? Every element of R2 I have to divide by -15, and every element of R3 I have to divide by -4. Now you can target this element. This is plus 2. So R3 changes to R3 minus 2 R2. Correct? So how the matrix will look? See, first row same, second row same, third row this will be 0 0. Now what will happen with the last element, students? 1 minus 2 times half, right? So 2 will get cancelled, and it will be again 1 minus 1, which will be 0. So isn't it echelon form? This is echelon form. What is rank here? Rank is 2 because last row is 0 row, and number of unknowns are same, no? 3, because you are solving this system of equation, right? Where you have x, y, z as 3 unknowns, so n is equal to 3. Getting? So R is less than n. So you get infinite non-trivial solutions. Correct, no? Any doubt till here? If you have any doubt, you can unmute and ask me. And now how we are going to start? We are going to start with the second last row. Why not last row? Because it is already 0, we cannot do anything. So second last row, what it says, 0x, which we don't write, plus 1y plus 1 by 2z is equal to 0. Now as usual, one equation, two unknowns. So you can choose any one as k. So I am choosing z is equal to k. Even if you take y is equal to k, there will not be any problem, right? So it is y is equal to k by 2 minus k by 2, right? So you got z, you got y. Now x. To get x, you have to go to first row. So 1x plus 9 by 2y plus 3z is equal to 0. This is my first row. So x, 9 by 2y, y is minus k by 2, right? So what will be this? Plus 9 by 2, y is minus k by 2, plus 3 into z, z is k. Nothing I am doing, I am just substituting. So it becomes x minus 9k by 4 plus 3k is equal to 0. So x is equal to 9k by 4 minus 3k, and this is your x. If you want, you can cross multiply and simplify, but even if you keep this answer as it is, you will get full marks. So in other words, you got x, y, z in terms of k. Means you got the infinite number of solutions, and one of the solution is 0, 0, 0 students. As I told you, one of the solution has to be trivial solution, because see, if you put k is equal to 0, your z will be 0, your y will be 0, and your x will be also equal to 0. So when you say infinite non-trivial solutions, remember that one solution will be always trivial solution. Okay, and here ends the problem. So first, what we did, how we started with this problem, students? The system of equations was given. First, we equated determinant to 0. We got values of k. We got two values of k. And for both values, we got the solution. Okay? Any doubt? Should we proceed for the last problem? Anybody? Yeah. Yes, okay. So let us do the last problem, today's last problem. Okay, now take on the problem like this, students. This is also the example from your question paper, which was asked for some 7 to 8 marks. Investigate the values investigate the values of lambda and mu so that the following system of equations have first one, no solution; second one, unique solution; and the third one, infinite number of solutions. Okay. So I repeat the example, I repeat the sentence. Investigate the values of lambda and mu so that the following system of equations have no solution, unique solution, and infinite number of solutions.
Ma'am, can you show the question once again? Like,
Where you want me to move the page? Like this?
what? Investigate the values of lambda
Lambda and mu.
and mu for the
So that
given, so that
the following system of equations have no solution,
no
unique
solution,
unique solution, and infinite solution.
Thank you, ma'am.
Infinite. Okay, now let us see what is the system given here. It is x plus y plus z is equal to 6. Then x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 10, and x plus 2y plus lambda z is equal to mu. Okay, students, I read the equations. x plus y plus z is equal to 6, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to, and x plus 2y plus lambda z is equal to mu. Okay, readable now? Okay. Now you tell me whether this system is homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Abul, can you tell me whether this system is homogeneous or non-homogeneous? When it is homogeneous, then all the right hand sides are zeros, right? So whether all right hand sides are zero is clear, Abul? No. So it goes under what? The previous type. So this system is non-homogeneous system. All of you understood why it is non-homogeneous system? Because the right hand sides are not zeros. Okay. So it goes under the previous type if you remember. Now you need to find out the values of lambda and mu. So how we start, students? Remember the last lecture? How we start? We start with augmented matrix. What is augmented matrix? A partition B, right? What is augmented matrix in this case? 1, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2 lambda mu. And then you can put the partition dotted line. Okay, you are aware of this. How to write the augmented matrix. Any doubt in between, you can ask me. Or you can put your question in message box also. No problem. Okay, now what we do, students, you have to convert this matrix in the echelon form of a matrix, right? So by using row transformations, your target elements are these two, right? So let us do it. What is the first simple transformations? So I can write it R2 minus R1 and R3 changes to R3 minus R1. You can say this, no? If you want me to move the page, you tell me. So this becomes, first row we are not changing, 1, 1, 1, 6, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. R2 minus R1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, 10 minus 6 is 4, correct? Direct subtraction. Then 2 minus 1 is 1, this is lambda minus 1. So be careful here, you have unknown. And mu minus 6, R3 minus R1. So mu minus 6, okay? So same transformations I am doing, but along with the unknowns. That is the only difference here, okay? Now this is not still echelon form unless and until you make this element 0, right? You will get increasing number of zeros in the beginning of every row from the second row onwards. So let us do the transformation. R3 changes to R3 minus R2. Don't do R3 minus R1. So for first column, this number will change. This number will become minus 1. And that's why you have to take help of R2, not of R1. So first and second row will remain same here. We are changing only R3. The second row is also same. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Lambda minus 1 minus 2 means it will be lambda minus 3. Mu minus 6 minus 4. So it will be mu minus 10. Is it? Any doubt till here? This is your echelon form. So if the question comes like this, find out values of lambda and mu, what you have to do is, you have to write the augmented matrix, convert it to the echelon form. Okay? No doubt till here? Should I proceed? Huh? Last part, separate. Separate means this is the partition. Who is asking this? Who? Huh? Huh? No, I'm question, Ishan. This is a partition, right? So this is the left-hand side matrix A, and this is a whole matrix which we call as augmented matrix. Where what? Huh? Can you just type your message? You understood, no? Okay, okay. Okay, so this is the echelon form. If anybody is having any doubt, please ask. Okay. Now see, you don't know what is the rank because lambda and mu are what unknowns. So you cannot say that rank of this is 2 or 3. You don't know. It is based on value of lambda. Correct? So now we are going to consider 3 different cases which are given in the problem. You are going to find out the conditions of lambda and mu when the system has no solution. Okay. No solution. No solution means what, students? R homogeneous system of equations. Very important, carefully. Rank of it we call as R as rank of the whole matrix. Correct? So what are the conditions we are going to put here? Suppose I say that lambda minus, suppose I say that lambda minus 3 is equal to 0. Students, I am putting lambda minus 3 is equal to 0. Miss, what is the rank of this matrix? Tell me. Just hide the last column. So rank of this matrix will be what? R will be 2 because last row will be 0 rows. R will be 2. See? Now you can see. Is it visible now? Now, is it okay? Can you see, students? Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what I am saying is, you need to make these two ranks different. Remember like this. For no solution, rank of the whole matrix. So, what I lambda
Ma'am, can't hear.
Ma'am, your voice is cracking and video also is going.
to 0, I am making
Complete blackout.
rank of this part as 2. Is this understandable? When last row becomes 0, what happened? You can't see how it is.
Ma'am, we didn't hear also. Your voice is going in the middle only.
Our voice is cracking, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Screen is also black, ma'am. Black screen.
Black screen? Sorry? getting black screen? Anybody can read this, please tell me. Or everybody is getting black screen? Nothing can be. What about Ajima and all? Very unclear.
Yes, ma'am. It's your voice is breaking and it's the screen is very blurred. And if we can talk
I don't know
right
why
about
it
that.
is. Should I move the camera? The classes, how I can take this? Huh? Your voice isn't proper. Writing. Can you see what I wrote here? Solution R is not equal to R dash. Can you see at least this? Voice come. It's okay, Vidula. Voice. Don't tell me about voice. Do this problem in the next class. Any that I will tell you afterwards. But tell me whether you can read this. Huh? Okay. I don't know why this is happening today. No, it is not readable also. It is. But till now it was clear, right? Suddenly what happened? Okay. I will send you the pics of this and then we'll discuss this problem. Okay. So I will discuss this problem in my next class. I'll send you the pics of this. Okay. Now let us take the attendance. And see why you cannot join on time, because every time I have to wait 10 minutes for you. You understood what I'm saying? Now it's already 10:37. So if you join late, I will continue for more time. I will continue till 11 o'clock. What this one is saying something? Yeah, so you continue with next class. If you join late, I will leave you later. Remember, airplane mode. What? Huh? Okay. So today's what date? Today's 14th, right? Okay, give attendance fast. Type your numbers. 1. Okay, 46. Bipin is there. Bipin, Bipin is not there, I think, today. Okay, absent.
Ma'am, I'm present, ma'am.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This Adira, you are there? No? Give attendance fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 8, 13, 14. 14 is not there. Ishan is there, no? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26, Gilbert, 27, 28, 29, 30, 29, Who is 29? Utkarsh. Why Utkarsh is not joining? Any problem? Or Ishan? From last 3 classes is absent. Yeah, please ask him. Okay, 28. Yeah, 28, 29, 30. 30. 30 is absent. Pradin, you are there, no? Pradin? 30, 31, 32. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 42, 42, Vidula, 43. What about Pradin, 30?